Okay, guys, so this is part 2. We are moving on to part 2. So, verse 5 says, "And surely your blood of your lives will I require, at the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, and at the hand of man's brother will I require the life of man." So here the Most High is saying that he will ask or require the life of somebody who takes another life, right? We want to find that in Genesis chapter 4 and verse 9 and 10, especially where the Most High asked Cain after his brother, and the Most High said unto Cain, "Where is Abel thy brother?" And he said, "I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?" And he said, "What hast thou done?" And the voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. So that is the understanding of the requirement of the blood. Now verse 6 says, "Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man." So the whoso in this sentence is speaking to Noah and his sons, right? The word image refers to gender according to Deuteronomy 4:16, Genesis 1:26 and 27, and of course Genesis 9 and verse 6. And the precepts for this particular verse that tells us not to shed man's blood is Exodus 21 and 12, and it says, He that smiteth a man, so that he die, shall be surely put to death." Numbers 35:16, "And if he smite him with an instrument of iron, so that he die, he is a murderer, and the murderer shall surely be put to death." So this is basically saying the same thing that the Most High is telling us, not to kill man, because we will be killed by men, right? Verse 7 says, "And you be fruitful and multiply, and bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein." So he's saying, as I repeated earlier on, fruitful means to bring forth abundantly, and multiply means to increase. So he's repeating himself. But we can look at Genesis chapter 1 and verse 22 and also verse 28 to see where he also commands animals and man to be fruitful and multiply, right? So that is, and the Most High blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, let the fowl multiply in the earth." Verse 28, "And the Most High blessed them, and the Most High said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth." Now we are on to verse 8. "And the Most High spake unto Noah and his sons, saying," so the Most High is talking to Noah and his sons here. Verse 9, "And he said, I behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you." Seed means children or offspring. So we can find that in Leviticus chapter 12 and verse 2, where it says, "Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a woman have conceived seed and born a man child, then she shall be unclean 7 days. According to the days of the separation of her infirmity shall she be unclean." First Chronicles 16:13. "O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, are his chosen ones." So this is clearly saying that seed means children. Verse 10 says, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl and of the cattle and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. So he's saying that he's had an agreement with all these living things that are upon the earth, right? The precept for this is Genesis chapter 8 and verse 17. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee of all flesh, both fowl and of cattle and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. So stay tuned for the next part.